Hello there.
Greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your favorite Star Wars dad, Nute Too Good, here to talk about Proving Grounds. Proving Grounds is on the way as I record this. I'll be here tomorrow, but you're probably getting the thick of things right now, wondering what teams you should be using for Proving Grounds. Well, I got a big list for you of non-Galactic Legend teams, because if you have a Galactic Legend, you could probably plow right through this, but let's take a look. We're going to be farming for Razor Crest, Commander Ahsoka, Maul, Fat Boba, TIE Interceptor, Darth Malgus, Ben Solo, and soon to be Admiral Trench. The crowd goes wild for Admiral Trench. Anyway, that's what we're looking at Proving Grounds. So it starts tomorrow. You can see 1 day and 2 hours. That's where I am right now. So I've done lots of videos in the past about teams you can use for Proving Grounds. I started off around the time of Fat Boba, TIE Interceptor, did some teams there. Every time a new conquest comes out, I do a video unlocking and playing the new conquest, or I say new Proving Grounds comes out, I do a video playing it. So I got a lot of videos. I'm gonna put some tags up there as we're going along here, and I'll put a video at the end as well to give you another link. So in the previous videos, we looked at each individual piece of Proving Grounds. Razor Crest, Commander Ahsoka, Maul. We said here are the teams that can work in this level of Proving Grounds. Maybe we gave you some links to external videos. Maybe we gave you a little gameplay on the screen. Today we're gonna take a little bit different look at this today. We're gonna look at the teams that work for Proving Grounds, and then we're gonna show where they work. And let's break it down with our first team right here. So if you're gonna look at one character / one team that works really great in Proving Grounds for a lot of players and a very accessible player, a very accessible character, it's going to be Padme. The Padme team, the basic Padme team with 3PO in there as your fist. So, Padme, GK, Jedi Anakin, Ahsoka, and then 3PO as your fifth character can do the first 4 levels of Conquest. Razor Crest, Cat, Maul, and Fat Boba. But then you kind of mix it up there a little bit, and we look at teams that could do other levels. If you have Commander Ahsoka, and it's interesting that once you unlock Commander Ahsoka, it unlocks some new opportunities for you with that Padme team. So if we look at Commander Ahsoka and Jedi Knight Revan and Gas in there, well, that's going to get you some Malgus shards, and that's a difficult. That counter is out there. It's a challenging one. And one of my videos here, I'll definitely have it up there. I'll try and put it up there right now that you can go actually find that counter. You can see that counter in action. Then we got the Padme with Cat with Mace in there instead of General Kenobi. That's going to get you some Ben Solo shards. And then finally, this weird old Gas Commander Ahsoka. It's a weird Gas league because there's no other 500 first, but it makes Gas do more damage. But Gas Commander Ahsoka, General Kenobi, Padme, and Ahsoka herself. That's going to also be able to get you some Ben Solo shards. I'd encourage you to go out there, watch my videos where I play through these as much as I can. Go out, you can find this content out there for how to play these for sure. And in one of my videos I publish here, I've also got links to everything that you can find. So there's the Padme teams. Let's take a look at another character that a lot of you guys are going to have. It's Commander Luke Skywalker. A lot of you, and this includes me, on my Hyperdrive account. My Hyperdrive account just got access to Proving Grounds, and CLS has been getting 3 of these done for me. I now have Captain Han Solo, so I'll probably be able to get TIE Interceptor shards as well. So you see the base CLS team does Razor Crest, Commander Ahsoka, and Fat Boba, and then you throw Captain Han in there, and I've seen it both ways. If you haven't seen it mentioned, you can sub him in for Chewie or for Chupio. I don't know. I'm not sure which one's better, but that works for TIE Interceptor as well. Now, I should make a note here. I didn't talk. I did talk. I didn't talk about this thing anyway. You can come in here with the Galactic Legend and blow these things right up. And that's why I'm not going over a lot of Galactic Legend teams. And sure, there are some of these levels that are more difficult with the Sith Eternal, where maybe you have to use a Traya lead with Sith Eternal, or you got to use some weird mix-up with... But like Jedi Master Kenobi can just 3-star all these things with Commander Ahsoka on the team. Kylo does a great... Supreme Leader Kylo does a great job. Jedi Master Luke does a great job. Jabba comes in and blows the whole thing up. So, Galactic Legends are going to do really well in general in Proving Grounds. That's why I'm focusing focusing on non-Galactic Legend teams, teams that you might have just unlocking, you know, Proving Grounds here recently or in the recent past. Hey, this one covers my face. So this is going to be gas and clones, kind of mixtures of that. And you can see just the main gas 501st team is going to go through those first 3 levels of Proving Grounds. Now, if you throw Watt in there for Arc Trooper, that's a Malgus counter. That's a Darth Malgus Proving Grounds winner right there. Rex with the Bad Batch. Rex leading Bad Batch is a TIE Interceptor. Rex with Shaak Ti in there, so all the clones, the 501st clones with Shaak Ti on the team, get you some Maul shards, and then your Bad Batch with Shaak Ti on the team, looking for Commander Ahsoka and Fat Boba. And by the way, as we're talking about all this, this is not an exhaustive list. This is not an exhaustive list of every counter that works, every team that works, that's not a Galactic Legend. I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas of some counters that you can use to get some of these levels or Proving Grounds unlocked, because this is, you know, the great thing about Proving Grounds, we haven't really had that. We all, you know, I know we talk about that sandbox mode a lot, or having something where you can try out teams, because when the game first came out for the first year and a half, there was a lot of mixing and matching, a lot of theory crafting, putting teams together. Then there were other game nodes that did that with the raids and everything. Now the raids and most game nodes require like specific teams, but you know, Proving Grounds gives us an opportunity to put together some really weird teams. You're going to take a look at some of these teams you've already seen, even some of these Empire teams. You know, you put Watt in with a Palpatine team with Vader, Thrawn, and Piet. You can do the Maul and Fat Boba. You bring in Malik instead of Watt. You sub in Mara Jade for Thrawn. That's going to get you those Razor Crest shards. And then you get Thrawn lead with these other guys, and maybe you put Vader in there too, TIE Interceptor. Now, I should address also, when something's not red or green, it just means I don't know. You know, the reason I highlight something is because people are using it specifically to unlock that, you know, that Proving Grounds node. The other ones it might work on, probably that middle team is not going to work on a lot of other, you know, these are pretty limited. But you know, I just don't know, because there's not a lot of knowledge or information out there. So that's why some of these are marked red and some are just left open, because don't know. A couple of Sith teams that might work for you here. So Darth Revan works on the first couple of rounds there, and I didn't put a full Sith Empire team, but if you put a couple other Sith Empire in there, you can 3-star those, the Razor Crest and Commander Ahsoka. I don't know that it works with those other levels without, you know, mixing and matching. I haven't seen anything on that out there. I've tried to compile a bunch of different sources, so I haven't seen anything on that. Hey, that Traya, Malik, and Nihilus team, that really is just those 3. Just those 3 can 3-star the TIE Interceptor node, and that really is the one, kind of the go-to for folks that don't have a Galactic Legend yet. Traya, Malik, and Nihilus on that TIE Interceptor node. They can also do Fat Boba. I've seen some different variations of that with Darth Talon in there, and maybe Sion instead of Malik. I'm not exactly sure on that one, but you know, the Boba Fett mode, they can do that too. And finally, I got some other teams to show you here. Hey, before I jump into these final 2 teams, these are really weird teams. If you have teams that are working for you that I'm not noticing or I haven't put in there, please give me a comment in chat. If you got a link to a video, throw that into the comments as well. I'd love to hear about these teams for the next time I make one of these videos. Just trying to keep everybody informed of teams that are working in Proving Grounds, non-Galactic Legend teams. And here's another one. So if you got Jedi Knight Luke unlocked and you got Hoda and Gas and Malik and Old Ben, that's quite the combo. Hey, go get you some Darth Malik shards, my friends. And I put red on those 2. I'll bet this team would probably work on the first 4 as well. I don't think it's working on TIE Interceptor and Ben Solo though, but I think it would probably work on those first 4, but I'm just not sure. And then down below, this is the Nute team. If you've got Nute relicked and these other guys relicked, and you don't have any of these other teams, you don't have like Padme or CLS, I'd be a little shocked. But hey, maybe you got Nute, Watt, maybe you got Nute, Watt, B1, Magna Guard, and Jango Fett, funky Separatist team to get you some Fat Boba shards, because who doesn't want Fat Boba shards? He's so important in the game. I say that as we wait for Admiral Trench shards to be released. Anywho, there you go, guys. Hey, that's some teams we can use in Proving Grounds. I'm just going to roll through this again here real quick, just so you guys have it in front of you. There are plenty of other teams, and people are finding new teams every time these come out. They find a new team that'll work, and I would definitely love to hear from you guys about it. I will be making more. I'm not making them every time at this point, because, you know, there's a lot of videos that have popped up for you that you can see, and a lot of stuff on the channel for Proving Grounds. I hope you guys have success in Proving Grounds. I'd love to hear from you. Theory craft those teams. Let me know what's working. I appreciate all of you. Have a great day, and always remember, computer too lag, Nute's too good. My computer's got problems, guys.